So how much do dumplings weigh? 1 ton. Get it? 1 ton? 1 ton?
Perfect.
Okie. They're looking good. So it looks like we've finally got these over here in the UK. And I mean, it's like the rest of the world got them first before us like months ago. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this might be one of the most versatile Nike black sneakers we've ever had. In today's episode, broskis, we are reviewing the Nike Air Max 1 black and white. Alright, so it looks like this one's a very popular Air Max 1 this year. I mean, a lot of people have been buying them by the looks of it, but there's been a couple of you who have been asking, so I will leave some purchase links down below just in case you're still after them. So an all black Nike sneaker, there is a bit of taboo around it. I mean, the Air Force One, you know, it is what it is. An Air Max 95, let's not go down that alley. I mean, the Air Max 90 is very cool and all. Don't get me wrong, very popular. And then we got the likes of the Air Max Plus, aka TN, and then the Air Max 97 and the 98. But the 98, just like my hairline, has been missing for quite some time. But that's just to name a few of the best Nike sneakers in all black. Now I know technically this isn't an all black Nike sneaker, but I mean, come on. We're near enough there. But this for me though has got to be one of the best back to school sneakers that we've had in a while. Now don't get me wrong, this isn't a sort of sneaker you can limit to a back to work or back to school shoe. For me, it's a lot more versatile than your standard black Nike shoe. Now the box is nothing special, to be honest. It's a red standard Nike one. Now the product sticker does say though, Nike Air Max 1, and the official colorway is so creative. It's black, white and black. Now the Air Max 1, I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it's one of the trickiest shoes to ever get right in terms of sizing. Now I have spoken about this before, but yeah, it all depends on the colorway, the materials, and even if it's a GR or a collaboration. Like for example, the patterns are a UK 9 and that's true to size for me. But if I do compare it to the Concepts Air Max 1 for example, I have to go half a size down. But for some reason, this silhouette is actually a little too snug. And I went true to size with this pair, and yeah, for me, honestly, it's a bit too tight. I would actually go half a size up, and maybe if you are a wide footer you might need to size up a whole size, but always try before you buy, if you can, that is. So why is this sneaker more versatile than your average black Nike sneaker? Well, there's a couple reasons why. Now, not only is this sneaker obviously in black, but there's a few different materials that actually kind of make it stand out. Mostly on the overlays though is that sort of felt material, and I'm not gonna lie, this attracts dust so much. I've only had these sneakers out of the box for like a day or so, and they've already attracted so much dust. But to be fair, nothing a lint roller won't fix. Now, one of the panels that I do really like, and some might not like it just because they wanted an all black sneaker, but yeah, the Nike swooshes. The hit of white on these mid panels is just what the sneaker needed. Now the mesh here is technically in black, but I mean, because it's a different material than say the felt for example, it does kind of switch up the look of the shoe. But yeah, the mesh is pretty cool. It's exactly what you want from an Air Max 1, and it's the same with the tongue. But one thing I am going to nitpick on. Now we've spoken about QC issues on Nike sneakers for years at this point, but on my pair it kind of looks like they ran out of space with the Nike Air Max tab. It looks so squashed on the top of that tongue, and I don't know why they didn't move it down a bit. But anyway, we've got that soft cotton feel to the sock liner, and yes, in black there again to the insole, with the contrast of that white towards the back with the Nike Air branding. Okay, so we've got that classic Nike Air branding stitched in white. But if you look carefully, this panel is actually leather. Now I do say leather, but take that with a pinch of salt, because this is kind of like the Nike Dunk leather, if you know what I mean. But I won't hold it against this sneaker, only because it does look good. Now we've got that stealthy and blacked out midsole here, with even the subtle hits in the air units being in black. Now they could have went for white in those air units, but yeah, I'm glad they stuck to it. And it's the same with the outsole. Very OG style to the Air Max 1. So broskis, whether you need this sneaker to go back to school or even for work, or even those extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean, let's decide together whether these are a buy or a buy. Now, it's not too often that a black Nike sneaker comes along and challenges the likes of the Air Force 1 in black, the Air Max Plus, the Air Max 90, and so on. And this one for me definitely does that. Yes, some might argue it's not technically a triple black sneaker, and I do get it. And some might actually want that hit of white on there. But regardless, it's an Air Max 1, a timeless classic. And you know what? I might actually have to update my top 10 Nike sneakers in all black. Yeah, I might just do that. Now, one thing I feel that Nike are being a bit cheeky with is the price. I mean, yeah, it is kind of different than your standard Air Max 1, but charging about 10 quid extra at £145 now, yeah, that's taking a mick. But regardless of the price, I do think this is going to be a very popular option, especially for the winter. The only sort of negatives or nitpicks, I guess, they're not even negatives. The two or sort of three that does stand out to me is the felt material attracting a lot of dust, the slight QC issue with the tongue situation, and the last one, I guess, is the sizing. And I know the last one doesn't really count, but yeah, just something I've got to say. Now, I am a bit of a sucker for an all black Nike sneaker. I mean, I've got like 3 or 4 top 10s to show it. So it's pretty obvious that I'm going to give the Air Max 1 in black and white an absolute bye. But broskies, comment down below what you think. Is this black and white Air Max 1 you're eyeing up? Or is this an absolute miss? Leave all your thoughts and opinions down there, and yeah, I will pin the best one. Now, for those who don't know, we are streaming every Monday, 8 PM UK time, and I know the Thursday slots, we've had to pause it for now, just until, yeah, we figure out the logistics and whatnot. For now though, Mondays is where it's at, so come and join me, have a good old waffle, maybe some top 5 sneaker talk in there as well. And yeah, as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and yes, until the next episode, take care.